My name is Jennifer Okolo. I'm 25 years old. I live in London and I'm from Nigeria.
My name is Sadè. I'm 25. I'm Nigerian and I am from Essex.
My name is Bianca Bruce. I am 27 years old. I'm from South London and I'm of Jamaican descent.
Was breast cancer ever spoken about in my household? Not really. I know of people who have unfortunately suffered from breast cancer, but it wasn't something that was spoken about growing up.
No, so for me, it wasn't spoken about in my household at all actually. A lot of what I know about breast cancer was through friends, through my own research and through social media.
No, to answer it frankly, breast cancer was never spoken about in my household growing up.
I haven't personally been affected by breast cancer, but when I was around 17 years old, I actually found a lump on my breast, and when I found it, I didn't do anything about it. I didn't think anything of it as well. But after a while, when I checked again, it started getting bigger and bigger, and that's when I thought, actually, I need to go and get it checked out. So that took a lot out of me. I was scared, my mum was scared of course, we all thought the worst, but at the same time we prayed that it wasn't anything serious. When they eventually checked, they said yes, there is a tumour there, but I was lucky enough that it was a benign tumour. What I had was fibroadenoma, which is again a non-cancerous tumour that does grow in all parts of the body and can grow in your breast as well.
So it hasn't affected me personally, no. However, I do have a friend who was recently diagnosed and she's actually been through the surgery. Now I can't remember what it's called, but it involves taking off one of your breasts that are cancerous.
My mum was diagnosed with metastatic breast cancer in the spring of 2018. One of the stigmas that a lot of people have with cancer that I had to kind of let go was that as soon as you think someone's been diagnosed, you see them as like frail, can't do anything for themselves, but my mum was like fully functioning for a long time, and I think that's what made me feel like she will be okay. But my mum did pass away from breast cancer in September of 2019. And yeah, it's been a hard time and it's opened my eyes to a lot. My mum was an amazing woman. She was a mum, grandma, teacher, lecturer, leader, entrepreneur, and so many more things.
The advice I would give young black women about breast cancer is to check your body. It might seem minor, every lump might not be the same, every lump might not be cancerous, but I do believe, especially from my experience, that it's better to know. It's better to check and have a professional tell you whether you need further treatment or if it's something benign.
Do your research, don't be like me who was a bit ignorant. I feel like doing your research and asking questions is a really good way to understand more about breast cancer, to also become educated so you know how to check yourself, and also just to become aware so you can have those conversations with people.
Never think that like it won't knock on your door, and that's not me being pessimistic any sort, but I think we sometimes live in such a bubble in our lives that we just think that nothing will ever really happen to us or our loved ones. So with that, I think we have to use like that as fuel to have both hands and feet in reality and do things, do your research, have your checks, talk to your grandma, your grandmothers, your aunties, your mums about it, because obviously at an older age you are more likely to get diagnosed with the disease.
Breast cancer is the most common form of cancer for women in the UK. Every year, almost 55,000 women in the UK are diagnosed. That's about 150 people per day. Each year we lose over 11,000 people to this disease. That's almost 1,000 losses per month.
According to the 2016 stats from CR UK and Public Health, breast cancer is likely to be diagnosed at a more advanced stage in black women because they are less likely to attend a screening.
Late-stage disease is found in around 25% of black African and 22% of black Caribbean breast cancer patients. In white breast cancer patients, the figure is just 13%. That's almost half the amount.
It's time to have the conversation with ourselves and especially our mums, aunties and grandmothers,
who are more at risk of developing the disease at age 50 and beyond. Let's educate our communities.
We're encouraging Black women, no matter your age, to help break the cycle by implementing the following 3 steps.
Step 1.
Check.
Check your breasts often. Now that could be by looking in the mirror, putting your hands up and just sweeping by the side of your breast. Or you can do it whilst you're lying down.
Step 2.
Research.
Research, read, listen. It's so important that we are aware of vital things such as at what age we need to start getting mammograms, the kind of lifestyle we need to live, if there is a history of breast cancer in our family, and so on.
Step 3.
Have the conversation.
If we want to be the generation to break the cycle, bringing the conversation of breast cancer into African and Caribbean households is imperative. As uncomfortable as the conversation may be, it's necessary. So let's talk to our peers, parents and loved ones.
Prevent Breast Cancer is the only UK breast cancer charity that funds groundbreaking research
solely aimed at preventing the disease for future generations.
For our generation and beyond, let's not wait until it's too late.
To donate to this cause,
please head to
preventbreastcancer.org.uk/donate.
Let's have the conversation.
Let's have the conversation.
Let's have the conversation.